Hello Fantastics! For today's video, I'm going to share to you my 2-day and 1-night trip to Camotes Island. Camotes Island is known for its crystal clear waters, extremely fine white sand, and spectacular view of sunset that it offers. There are plenty of majestic attractions that we can visit while staying in this island. From the North Bus Terminal in Cebu City, we took the bus to Danao Port. We arrived at Danao Port at 5 a.m. There are two ports in Camotes Island, one in Poro and the other one in Consuelo. We were supposed to take the ferry to Consuelo, but since there was no early trip, we just took the ferry to Poro Port. On our way, we saw this beautiful sunrise. We're glad we departed early in the morning. We arrived in Poro Port at 8 a.m. But since we were supposed to be picked up at Consuelo Port, we had to wait for our pickup here in Poro. We were starving while waiting. We're glad they've got this Julie's Bake Shop just a stone's throw away from the waiting area. We were picked up by this guy in motorbike and traveled about 30 minutes to our accommodation. Our accommodation is not too big but very cozy. We could choose whether we want to hire a tour guide or just go on a tour by ourselves. But since we know how to drive a motorbike and we could use a Google Map for the location, we chose the latter one. We paid 400 peso for the motorbike rent and bought 100 peso fuel for it. Our first stop is Magnolong Beach. We only paid 50 peso for the entrance fee. This place is very relaxing and quiet. What is unique with this resort are the rock formation that prominently float above the sea water close to the beach itself. On top of these rocks are the cool tropical open huts from where we can observe the vast blue ocean. Our next stop is Paraiso Cave. We paid 100 peso for the entrance fee. It's a mind-boggling cave. We won't lay this there as it is just within a small opening in the ground. It is a nice, clear, and cool water that will entice us to take a dip, but we did not swim there since it was lunchtime and we were starving. They have this restaurant gladly. They serve delicious and economical food. Our next stop is the Heaven Cave. We only paid 30 peso for the entrance fee. We were curious if we could indeed find a piece of heaven inside this cave. The cave's opening is just too narrow. I had to keep my head down so I won't hit my head on the cave's low entrance ceiling, and the path was remarkably slippery too. Our next stop is in Macau Beach. This is a white sand, open resort, secluded and serene abode for those who seek peaceful and rustic area to recover. We only paid 20 peso for the entrance fee. It is almost unspoiled and non-commercialized secluded beach in Camotes Island. We only stayed here for an hour because it was getting dark and we had to go back to our accommodation for dinner. On the following day, we went to Santiago Beach, which is just a stone's throw away from our accommodation. It was a beautiful day and the weather was so great, so we were able to take great photos. We only stayed for an hour in this place. We had to go back to the city because, as per the news, there was a storm coming. We went to Consuelo Port and had our lunch there. After a few hours, we were heading to the ferry. During our trip, it was raining for a while. Thankfully, we arrived to Danao Port safely. That's all about our trip to Camotes Island.
What happened?
Thank you! Don't forget to like and subscribe.